points in the game.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Bust through behind his pad. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
A
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs in.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Moore.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running
House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Bringing it out. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Throws to the wideout, and they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll run it from the gun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on that throw.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! 1st score of the game goes up.
What a nice job by the offense. 1st drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Moore will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
Back to pass, it's Manning. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking to scramble. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Whittington. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the snap, it's Whittington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. To running room. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You know they love their track in Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here at Autzen. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision...
Turning on the Jets. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to power it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Grab near the sticks, it's Moore. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Moore. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moore to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. And the ball is free on the pitch. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On fourth down, looking to pass. With the catch, it's Moore. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks the tackle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Powers through the defender. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Ducks will have it first and 10. Moore will throw. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Give to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moore to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! And the comeback is on.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Slithers into space. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And they get him down. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged on the outside. It's low. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. after taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense comes out needing a score here, down one possession. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
That's caught. It's Moore. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's low. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they trim the lead to 1 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable